Good afternoon and salam Malaysia Madani. Thanks for joining us. I'm SAHIH and you're watching Updates at Noon. Our headlines for today. Federal and state governments cooperation required for progress. MOH studies vacancies for doctor and nurse position. Deputy Prime Minister Dato Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi said a cordial relationship between the federal and state governments was important to implement development programs successfully. He said the formation of the unity government, the Malaysia Madani concept supported by all, must be given priority because what is important is the progress and the welfare for the people. He said efforts to strengthen such relationship is in line with the mission of the Madani government that wanted every rakyat in the country to benefit from every development carried out by the government. He added if the state governments are always in tandem with the federal government will directly channel funds for development and probably more than the allocation that the state is supposed to receive. Datuk Sri Ahmad Zahid, who is also the Minister of Rural and Regional Development, said a cordial relationship will also enable every proposed plan and development program to be implemented smoothly. He said this during the 2023 Gawai Open House celebration at Dewan Suara Kapit, Sarawak yesterday. The government is confident that the establishment of 1,878 Madani communities will empower efforts to channel government information to Malaysians with the cooperation of all parties at the grassroots level. Communication and Digital Minister Fahmi Fazil said the Cabinet has agreed to establish the Madani communities throughout the country, and for Pulau Pinang, the Information Department Japan will establish 120 such communities in 40 state constituencies. He said the government welcomes the participation of communities in efforts to create a sustainable, informed society to deliver verified, accurate and meaningful information.
Antara lain adalah membantu dalam program-program kenegaraan, program-program berbentuk perpaduan serta membantu memberi penerangan kepada komuniti tentang isu-isu sama ada isu-isu semasa ataupun dasar kerajaan. Di samping membuat sedikit mungkin mengenal pasti isu-isu yang dihadapi oleh rakyat di peringkat akar umbi.
He said this at a media conference after the Madani community pre-launch at Tasik Glugo, Pulau Pinang yesterday. Also present was Pulau Pinang Deputy Chief Minister 1 Datuk Ahmad Zakiuddin Abdul Rahman. Fahmi said efforts to spread the Malaysia Madani concept and direction were a shared responsibility, and he believed that the Madani community is prepared to move as a team to inculcate a spirit of unity for the prosperity of the country. The issue of staff shortage involving the Health Ministry MOH is being scrutinised according to the requirements of vacancies of 4 positions such as doctors and nurses. Minister Dr. Zaliha Mustafa said the ministry is also looking at employee placement so that there will not be an excess of staff in government hospitals and clinics. She said the issue of staff shortage does not involve only one hospital and the matter is being studied.
KKM sendiri tengah sedang meneliti dan kita pun dah ada buat mapping tentang keperluan doktor dan ada juga mungkin keadaan yang kita lihat bukan hakiki kekurangannya tetapi ia adalah mengenai distribusi petugas termasuklah doktor, nurses dan sebagainya lah.
She said this to reporters after the Type 7 Health Clinic project handover ceremony at the Mata Air Health Clinic in Machang yesterday. Also present were Deputy Public Works Minister Datuk Sri Abdul Rahman Mohamad and Kelantan Health Department Director Datuk Dr. Zaini Hussein. Prior to this, the Johor Health Department reportedly faced a shortage of 2,800 healthcare personnel, especially doctors and nurses. Asked about the problems faced by assistant medical officers regarding contract position, she said the ministry would extend their contract for another year. Meanwhile, Dr. Zalia said 5 Type 7 health clinic in Kelantan will start operating on 2nd July, involving a total cost of 32.05 million ringgit. The Education Ministry (MOE) is planning to look further into implementation of students participating in a hygiene education series in schools. Its Minister Fadlina Siddiq said Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim's suggestion would have an impact and added value to the students as a whole. In a Twitter post today, she said she welcomed the Prime Minister's suggestion that the students be involved in the hygiene education series at school. Fadlina added that field trips and work visits at schools also involve checking the status of cleanliness and toilet or bathroom maintenance. Yesterday, Datuk Sri Anwar made a remark that most of the toilets in schools in the country were not well maintained and ordered the ministry to inspect school bathroom to ensure students had access to clean, comfortable facilities. He was also quoted that children should be taught how to clean bathroom from young, adding that many of them from rich backgrounds had no respect, no concern for the daily hardship of the lower income groups have to face. This, he had said, was not something his Malaysia Madani concept would tolerate. He had said children of all ages and backgrounds could learn to appreciate what the common man does if they were made to clean bathrooms at home or at school. Coming up next, retailers reminded not to halt sugar supply. A total of 38 out of the 717 projects under the supervision of the Ministry of Works (KKR) nationwide have been identified as sick projects, according to its Deputy Minister, Datuk Sri Abdul Rahman Muhammad. He said although several projects had to be temporarily halted, his ministry always advised the contractors to overcome their problems to avoid having to pay fines for delays and such. He said some of the reasons the projects are delayed included the movement control order for projects starting in 2019, shortage of labour and also the issue of land lots that need to be transferred.
Dikategorikan projek sakit, tetapi dia up and down sebenarnya. Dia menurun, kemudian dia boleh naik balik. Dia boleh menurun tu maksudnya dia boleh catch up. Tetapi lepas tu penghujung dia boleh down balik. Itu yang biasa kita sentiasa menasihati kontraktor ini agar dapat catch up supaya dapat dielakkan daripada pembayaran denda lewat kerja ya, LED.
He said this to reporters after the handing over of the Type 7 Health Clinic project at the Mata Air Health Clinic in Machang yesterday that was officiated by Health Minister Dr. Zaliha Mustafa. Meanwhile, Datuk Sri Abdul Rahman said that so far a total of 72 projects involving health facilities are under construction. Retailers are reminded not to halt sugar supply or impose conditions on buyers as stern action can be taken against them. Deputy Minister of Domestic Trade and Cost of Living, Fuzia Saleh, said the ministry had received complaints about this activity in Kedah and Perak. She said stern action can be taken against them because sugar is a control item. Media previously reported that a shop in Alustar, Kedah was subject to action for selling sugar on a conditional basis where, for every purchase of 2 kilograms of coarse sugar, priced at RM2.85 per packet, the customer must purchase 1 kilogram of premium white sugar priced at RM4.60 a packet. The media also reported that the Domestic Trade and Cost of Living Ministry had seized 156 kilograms of coarse white sugar that was believed to be hidden by a trader in Taman Kaya, Taiping, Perak. Both activities can be subject to action under the Control of Supplies Act 1961. Meanwhile, Fuzia said as of Friday, the ministry had inspected 848 premises in Kelantan, 597 in Pahang, 442 in Terengganu and 405 in Kedah through Ops Manis, which was implemented to tackle the sugar shortage issue. The 23.07 billion ringgit worth of potential Japanese investments clinched during a recent trade and investment mission reflect the confidence that global companies have in Malaysia's business ecosystem, according to the Malaysian Investment Development Authority, MIDA. Chief Executive Officer Dato' Arham Abdul Rahman said MIDA welcomes the investment plans by the Japanese companies, which include NHK Spring, CKD Corporation, Denso Corporation and Omron in Malaysia. He said as the nation focuses on high technology, innovation and sustainable industries, including the electric vehicle ecosystem, MIDA aimed to create vast opportunities for growth. In a release statement, Dato' Arham said it remained committed to fostering strong partnerships and driving sustainable growth, propelling Malaysia's position as a preferred investment destination. The trade and investment mission to Tokyo and Osaka, Japan, from 29th May till 2nd June was led by Investment, Trade and Industry Minister Tengku Datuk Sri Zafrul Abdul Aziz. In the statement, Dato' Arham said MIDA will continue to actively promote investment opportunities and provide comprehensive support. MIDA announced previously that in the first quarter of this year, Malaysia attracted approved investments in various economic sectors totaling 71.4 billion ringgit. Low-cost carrier Airline is looking into more domestic routes as well as selected Asian destinations including Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia and Vietnam by the end of 2023. In addition, it is also looking into establishing a hub in Kota Kinabalu with current operations in Sabah, centering around the state's capital and Tawau. Sabah Tourism, Culture and Environment Minister Dato' Christina Liu said that flights from Kuala Lumpur and Kota Kinabalu will be increased in the future with daily flights to Sandakan to be introduced soon. She said this when met at the Airline Miss Borneo 2023 held on Saturday, dedicated to highlighting the captivating allure and diverse charm of Sabah. She said Airline's first international destinations will be Bangkok and Don Mueang, Thailand, with daily flights commencing on 28th June and 1st July this year respectively. The contestants of the Airline Miss Borneo 2023, meanwhile, are the latest cabin crew members of the carrier who were successful in their walk-in interview held on Friday. He opined that their participation in the pageant is a testament to their passion for aviation and their desire to be part of an organisation dedicated to providing great service and experience to future passengers. The national rugby team, also known as the Hibiscus, found themselves playing second fiddle to South Korea, going down 27-3 India-Asia Rugby Championship ARC 2023 match at the Saidina Hamzah Stadium, International Islamic University Malaysia UIAM in Gombak yesterday. World number 49, Malaysia can take consolation from the fact that they at least managed to get 3 points when Muhammad Fairuz Abdul Rahman converted a penalty in the 17th minute against the world number 30 Asian giants. South Korea shot into a 23 lead in the first half thanks to tries by Chang Yo-hyung in the 2nd minute, Kim Kim-in in the 20th minute and Liu Gyeon in the 39th minute, which Kim-in converted. Kim-in also scored a penalty in the 36th minute. After the break, South Korea added one more try through Hwang Jong-wook in the 42nd minute, which Kim-in converted. The match was halted in the 66th minute due to rain and lightning before resuming 50 minutes later, and it had to be ended earlier to prevent any untoward incident. National coach Muhammad Faris Shazwan Abu Bakar was satisfied with the discipline and determination displayed by his 15-a-side squad despite them not having sufficient time to prepare for the match. The Hibiscus will take on defending champions Hong Kong on 10th June at the Hong Kong Football Stadium.
Saksikan istiadat mengadap dan istiadat pengurniaan darjah kebesaran, bintang dan pingat persekutuan sempena Hari Keputeraan Rasmi ke bawah Duli Yang Maha Mulia Seri Paduka Baginda Yang di-Pertuan Agong bagi tahun 2023 pada 5 Jun 10 pagi hanya di TV1, saluran berita RTM dan rangkaian radio utama RTM serta rtm.rtm.gov.my.
That concludes today's edition of Updates at Noon. In our top story, federal and state governments cooperation required for progress. Do tune in to Malaysia Tonight coming up later at 8:30 p.m. on saluran Berita RTM. Till then, I'm SAHIH Samsudin. Malaysia Madani, tekad perpaduan penuhi harapan. Thank you for watching.